Okay. Okay. Let's start with a video. Load it up. Let's check this out.
For those who cook, we
Oh, this just came out today.
present water. Not just any water. Water rocketing from 9 wash arms for a clean like you've never seen before. And it's just one piece of one part of the revolutionary kitchen from KitchenAid.
All right, let's start with this. This just came out, so last week we were having this stupid, just these articles coming out that were just twisted, man. Even Science Daily twisted these findings to make it, well, didn't twist it, but just like misrepresented these scientific findings about how vegetarian populations produce more omega-6 in their bodies. So if they start eating like an unhealthy omega-6 rich diet, like high in gross, disgusting vegetable oils, then they're more likely to get cancer from it than meat eaters who are more likely to eat the gross, disgusting omega-6 rich diet. So basically, if you're born in a vegan vegetarian population, you have those vegan vegetarian genes, and you start eating the diet that gives everyone cancer, you have a higher chance of getting cancer than people who are used to it. So yeah, that's what it is. But so we had this coming out last week on like what's it called, the Telegraph, like big website. This week's big vegan article is from HUFFPOST. So, stuff's getting big, man. It's getting mainstream, and it's getting harder and harder to deny it all the time. So, makes my work easy. I like this stuff.
Take on soy. Thanks to him.
So yeah, that's a cool study. Maybe we'll look at that at some point soon.
For those who cook,
So yeah, that was just to kick it off, but just wanted to do a little sobriety update. I can relate. This guy Mario Street on Facebook, he's got like a record label, I guess, but I just friended him because I like the stuff that he says. Today, you can read this. Just pause it if you want to read it. Pretty motivating stuff. He posts stuff like this all the time, so he's really cool. What did he say? I took myself on a blind ride, searching for the ability to capture the dreams that filled my head. Totally can relate, bro. I spent so much time as a vegan, even trying to become the type of person that's able to do the things that I do now, ride my bike to work drug-free, or just make it through the day drug-free even, without caffeine, without having to like smoke weed to go to sleep. And by the way, I had someone who asked, well, why are you buying weed? Well, I'm buying weed for my roommates. I don't smoke weed anymore. I just I have roommates who want it, so I buy it for them. What was I getting at? Super duper tired. But stayed caffeine free today. In the last 2 nights, I've probably gotten a total of like 8 hours of sleep. Um, and I think I function better without coffee because coffee makes like when I drink caffeine, it puts me like on edge and stuff. So even like when I'm super tired, I still function better without caffeine. Caffeine's like a pleasurable high. I might use it like once a year or something if I am doing like a race, like or a bike race. But I don't expect myself to be doing that kind of thing anyway. Or I just can't imagine. Maybe if there's like some kind of emergency kind of situation, like a literal emergency, I might end up like using some caffeine. But I'm not like a competitive athlete, and I like I like competing a little bit, but I'm not a per se competitive athlete. I'm a self lifestyle athlete. I'm competitive in just like my overall like way of life as opposed to like how fast can you get how fast can you ride like 100 miles on a bike. Like I don't really care. It's like measuring your dick size kind of to me. I still, if you want to do that, that's cool. I think that's awesome. And it actually is good for like promoting the vegan movement too. Maybe that'll change in the future if I like my knee like magically heals itself. But yeah, there's so yeah, I've stayed sober. I've smoked weed once in the last 2 weeks. That was earlier today. I just had like one hit, and I've drank twice in the last since like the beginning of March. I've drank 2 times. Yeah, and drank a significant amount both times. But I don't fucking drink. I don't smoke weed. Like people are gonna say, "Oh, but you have slip ups now and then." Like, what are you dishonest or something? No, it's not that I'm dishonest, but I don't fucking do these things. Like, why the fuck would I put myself in that kind of mentality? It hasn't worked for me in the past, so I'm done being like. It's just weak minded. Like it's a good way to get peer pressured into doing something. People are like, you smoke weed, and I used to be like, that's how I got into it again because I was like hanging out with some friends and they knew that I didn't smoke weed anymore, but I was like, these were my drug buddies, my old drug buddies that we just sit around and we smoke bowl after bowl after bowl, and so I went and hung out with them after I hadn't seen them in a long time. They knew I was sober, but I was like, maybe like I'll think about it. And it was just a weak moment, and so that time I did it. And I thought I would like never do it again. But then the thing was like, next time somebody asks, "Hey, do you smoke weed?" Instead of me being real and being like, "No, I don't," I was like, "Yeah, but I had like a slip up." Like, why don't fucking like talk? Don't that's negative self talk. If you're trying to get clean, or if you are clean, or if you are high as hell and want to get clean, but as soon as you're sober, okay? And what you make the choice, that moment where you decide that you're a sober person that doesn't do this, it happens after you are the fact. It happens when you are you know what I mean? Like, you already are sober, so it's already in the past. You have become that fucking person. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it, man. It doesn't matter if you did it 5 minutes ago. It doesn't matter if you did it an hour ago. I smoked weed today, but I don't do it anymore. I do not. I feel completely comfortable saying that in public because it's true. I don't do it. I don't do it. People ask, I hope no fucking idiot like ever asks me, well, do you plan on doing it again? I'm like, what the fuck, man? No, like don't be that person that says, oh, maybe at some point in the future, like that's some kind of like sobriety technique or something, and like Alcoholics Victim Anonymous, where people are like, you're not supposed to say like if you really know whether or not you're gonna be sober again, because it's supposed to be a day-to-day choice in a moment. But it's like, why would you say I don't know? That just creates like uncertainty. Don't do it. I never am gonna do it again. Never expect to do it again. And I don't do it. So yeah, that's just my little piece of advice. I'm clean, sober. I'm really proud of myself. Hung out with a friend from our Wellness by Design, Sabrina, this weekend, talking about maybe getting a place together at some point. So I had a good weekend. It was just a super busy weekend, but it was all just fun and games. Sorry I haven't been putting out videos. I'm going to try and stick to it, and talk to you guys soon. Thanks for watching.